one. Right on this deep drop off. Look at the size of that white crappie, everybody. Good grief. Popped out of the fish's mouth, wrapped, and stuck me in the thumb. Fukushima. Well, Pepop's hooks are sharp. Freaking sharp. Wow. Hey, he almost landed in the basket. That is a nice specimen to start the day. As my brother says, one. Hey everybody, this is Scott with All Out Outdoors. I am cruising down the lake. I got like 4 hours before it gets dark, and gonna try to sneak in the creek and get some crappie. Gonna be using hand-tied jigs today by Pepop's hand-tied jigs. He's out of Palestine, Texas area. Website is terrible, so you got to text the guy or message him or email him to get your jigs. His buddy of his was setting up the website for him and got sick or something, and the website's just horrible. But his jigs are outstanding, and one of the favorite things I like about these jigs is there's no hook gap. There's not a gap in the metal between the head and the hook. So if you use braided lines, your line won't pop out of that little gap and make you lose fish and jigs all day long. So I pay a lot more for the jigs, but I lose a lot less jigs because of what he does with these things. As always, everybody, thank you for watching the videos. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Shoot me a message. Well, you can put a thumbs down too. I don't care. It's all watches if you don't like me keeping so many crappie. But I want y'all to remember, on my channel, all the meat in my family is something I have killed as a harvest or something I've caught on a rod and reel or in a trap. I don't buy any meat anywhere. We don't really eat out. That's how I afford to go fishing all the time, is we don't eat out. We cook and prepare pretty much all of our own food. So it's a big thing for my family. We are not trophy fishing, we are grocery fishing. And like I mentioned before, everybody, almost all of the head's gone, paint's gone off the head. These are Pepop's hand-tied jigs in a 1/8 ounce with the sickle bar hook. And I don't think you can see it, but he makes sure he shuts the gap. There's not a gap on the back of that. There's not a gap on the back of the hook right here for the line to pop off. I absolutely love that. Let's see if I can pick one up on my first pitch here. My favorite spot's actually over this way a little bit, but we're just going to see what happens. I'm just letting this jig drop all the way to the bottom, and I'm feeling for the drop off. It's a lot deeper there. And I'm walking the drop off out, and I'm looking for the next little drop, like right there. See how deep that went? Pick it up off the bottom, let it swim a little bit, and see if we can find any like that. Drop it down a little deeper. Found a log right there. A whole lot deeper right here. Ooh. I've had that jig a long time. There's a really deep hole right there, and every time I get in that hole, I'm getting thumped right on the bottom. Man, look at the size of this thing, people. Good grief. That's it. Come on, buddy. Right off of that lip. That is a big crappie. Really, really big crappie. My hand is, it's hard to see, but my hand is almost 10 inches. It's not, I have a 9 3/4 inch span. I don't know how exactly big that crappie is, but he's pretty big. Oh, they're not on fire, but I'm catching some big ones. So would you rather catch 25 crappie or 10 tanks? That one ain't very big. Hey, we got the elusive black nose crappie. Another one. I caught 2 the last trip. They are not a hybrid. They are simply a black crappie that has a recessive gene that causes the stripe down the top of their head and all the way down the bottom of the lip. Not a hybrid. Now that's per man that gets paid a lot of money to know this. They call them biologists. He and I had a discussion about them to see. All right, mouth is shut, tail is up, touches 10 1/2. There's 10 right there. 10 1/2. He's going to fry. Wow. Come on, dude. Quit it. Another big crappie. I don't think this one will fit in my crappie measure. Nope. Won't fit in my measure. Bottom of your boat, dude. He's gonna go for the 10. I never even felt him hit. I just had weight on my fishing line. I don't think he's gonna make 10. He's loose. There's 10. Get out. What a hit. Good grief. He ain't very big, but I think this will fry. 10 1/4. Five basket. I don't even have to measure that one. He ain't gonna make it. Even that little dude right there is smacking this jig hard though. Get out. Oh, feels like a much better fish. Last couple. He ain't huge, but he'll fry. Starting to get the fungus on him. 6. Good grief, man. That would be 7. Man, that thing's fighting like a sand bass. That little joker had some fight. Get it. Here. That mess. Picking up a lot of little ones. I don't usually, hey, that one's actually a black crappie. I don't usually catch any little ones in the creek. So I might have snagged most of the big ones out of this hole. I might move to a different locale, but hard to leave fish to go find fish. That's what I was thinking. But if I don't pick up a couple of big ones here in a minute, we're gonna bug out and go to a different spot. Not a different spot in the river. And I'm just good. Keep at her. dragging that jig backwards. Right here in a deep hole. Nine. Doggone. There's number 10. Put you over here. Nope, I won't do that. That's gonna fall off. Number 11, if he's over 10. Yeah.
Man, everything I've caught from a sand bass.
Now I've got 15 crappie in the basket.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't even turned on my live scope. They're on the drop-offs in the bottom. They're in the little cuts in the bottom. If there's like a 1 foot cut, the last time I was in here, I couldn't even see them on my live scope, but I was catching them.
Yeah.
But I'm walking a jig. When I find the drop-off, I just pick it up about 3 inches off the bottom and move my rod tip to the right.
Yeah.
With the current, and then just sit here and hold it real slow. Sand bass eat too, though.
Oh, yeah.
You, huh? That's awesome. You got live scope? That's another crappie right here. Nice crappie. What are you using?
Black and chartreuse jig.
I'm using black and chartreuse hand tied, but I mean, I'm literally fishing that high off the bottom.
Yeah.
You want to come on up? You're not bothering me, man.
Okay.
As long as you don't mind being on YouTube. All right. Get in the boat. Oh, big old crappie. There's number 20, folks. Big old crappie. What are you talking about?
I've seen your videos.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. All out outdoors, right?
Yeah, it's me, man.
Yeah.
Good to see a fan out on the lake.
Yeah.
Well, come over here and let me give you a couple of the jigs I'm using.
Okay. Yeah, I seen your basket hanging off. I was like, that looks familiar.
Yeah, that's. I had another one, but I took a ranger and his kid fishing this year. He dropped it off the side of my boat, and I had so many cats in it, it sunk. Dude, it sucked. I was so upset. I'd had that basket for like 5 years. A Marine I took out with me gave it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Who's in the back with you?
That's my son.
What's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob? Weird name for a girl. All right. So if you look right up here, there's a little trough that shoots up like this. And that little trough is where I'm picking up all these crappie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're right on the bottom. That's today's. And I didn't have any when I passed you earlier. What's that? Not bad. They're not on fire like they were the other day. You can bump the boat, man. It's big and rough. So these are pepop hand-tied jigs. I just ran into him.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, if you can look right here, right this way is where I'm picking them up. And everybody calls me Country.
I'm John.
Nice to meet you, John.
Good to meet you.
Jacob, nice to meet you too. I said it's nice to meet you too. You got the hood on, the brooding teenager thing going.
Yeah, exactly.
The right here, and then the next bend, before the next bend, right up here on the left,
Yeah.
there's a big root ball on the left-hand side and a drop off right there, and I caught a few right there. But you're welcome to fish up here beside me. You ain't bothering me any, man. I went to those jigs because there's not like a gap in the hook. So I don't lose it because of using like a braided line. I always lose jigs because of the stupid gap. You know, the line will go slip through it. It drives me absolutely insane. Of course, I'm going to hook something here. There's a good one. 21. A couple of days ago, they were smashing it so much I couldn't get it out of their stupid mouth half the time. It was so far down their throat. Yeah. I taught Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for years, so let's see. We had polyurethane foam underneath our mats and stuff. There you go, crappie time. I like seeing it, man. I like seeing the jigging work, man. Pepop jigs, and he's out of Lake Palestine, Texas. But, and I mean, I've even talked to him in person about this. His website is freaking terrible. Yeah. Terrible, man. So the best thing to do is just get his email and email him, look at what you want, email him, and then get set up to go. Because trying to do it through his website, it's just an effort and futility. All right, everybody, that's gonna be a wrap for me. I'm leaving with 21 crappie. And got a new buddy here. Got John fishing over here, and Silent Jacob. He said 2 words. He's in that broody teenage years thing. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, say hello to everybody, and give me a comment. So y'all have fun.